It's insane. It's 100% true. Like anything I say on stage, not 100%, let's go 99, just to kind of clear me of legal stuff, but like, you're gonna hear some things. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these stories are like memories that I just started telling on stage because I found out I was a shitty joke writer. And that I've had a way cooler life than anything I could create on stage. So I'll just tell y'all about that. You guys ever go to weird places on the internet? And I'm not talking about just like normal weird places on the internet. Like, you guys ever, maybe not get depressed, but just like you end up getting depressed? Like you spend so long and you go so far through so many links that you end up on like David Koresh's Wikipedia page for a while? That happened to me. Happened to me so hard the other day. But here's what, like, honestly, like, if it was just left at that, if I just had to, like, know that I read that once, I'd feel bad enough, right? But I can move on with my life. But I found out some shit that I didn't know before that will always change the way I see David Koresh. And because I have to deal with that, you guys have to deal with that now. So I'm going to tell you guys a little story about David Koresh. First off, his name's not David Koresh. He changed it to that. His name was Vernon Howe, and one day he decided he wanted to get pussy. So he was like, David is the hottest. I don't know what he thought. Well, like, he changed it. But before he was ever a cult leader in Waco, he was like a regular preacher. He was in like the minor leagues for cults, and he was just being a regular Baptist preacher. It was dope. Right, it's a story, it's a good story. Like, it's very inspiring. I love the thought that in any business, you work hard enough, like, you're just a phone call away. Like, hey, we're ready. Jim Jones just did his thing. We need a new one, you know? Step up. It's your time. But David Koresh was just a regular preacher, and he had this, like another church down the road that I call it a rival church because I love rivalries so much, and it just makes everything better. So they hated each other, they really did, because they, like, church members, if they didn't like one thing said, they would go next Sunday to the other church, and they would just go back and forth. But this other preacher was even crazier than David Koresh, and nobody talks about, like, this guy provoking David Koresh into everything that ever happened. But like, David Koresh would get phone calls from this other preacher in the middle of the night and be like, hello? He's like, hey David, this is Pastor Troy. I just want to let you know I'm way more God than you. What are you going to do about that? And he's like, dude, it's 3 a.m. I'm not doing shit. Leave me alone, please. I'm just trying to run a good, healthy church here. And the other pastor would just do this. Like, every night he would call him and be like, hey bitch, it's me, God. Just kidding, it's Pastor Troy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So this goes on long time, and David Koresh is always real chill about it. Like, which is the funniest thing, because even Wikipedia is like, no, David Koresh was pretty chill about the whole thing. Like, he actually didn't go off the handle. He was it was impressive. And but like this goes on for a while, and then eventually this guy calls David Koresh up again, and instead of like explaining to him that he's more God like he always does, he's just like, I'm gonna prove it to you. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go dig up a dead body, and then I'm going to put it in my church, and you're going to come over here, and the first one to raise him from the dead gets to be God forever. Like, honestly, that's not a bad plan. Like, it's fucked up, right? But like, if one of them could do that, I feel like we're missing out by not having that opportunity. If God's just walking around and we can't dig up it because it's weird, but like, God's weird, so I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I've digressed. So he calls David Koresh up, he tells him this plan, and David Koresh, being the fucking gangster that he is, just stops and he says, sounds great, bet, I'll be there. And this guy fucking goes and digs up a goddamn dead body and brings it to his church, and he calls David Koresh back and says, hey, I got the dead body, it's in the basement. You coming? You're 15 minutes away. You're gonna do this? You're gonna do this? Can I be more God than you? What? And David Koresh is like, fuck yeah, I'm on the way, bitch, I'll see you in 15. Hangs up, picks the phone back up, and calls 911. It's like, hey, there's a guy with a dead body in a church right now, and I'm not talking shit about churches, but we all know how those people are with dead bodies. They're weird. Alright, so you gotta send somebody down there.